Magandang araw sa lahat. Welcome ulit sa episode number 14 ng ating playlist for Principles of Structural Design and Analysis. No? In this problem, we will discuss yung isa sa mga problem daw na lumabas noong April 2024 Civil Engineering Board exam. So this is all about concrete column, no? So kung babasahin natin yung problem, a column 600 millimeters in diameter is reinforced with 825 millimeter diameter bars and 12 millimeters spiral reinforcement. You are given the length of the column, the effective length factor, 0.8, and the capacity reduction factor. So ito yung feet, no? And then what else? You are given the material strength. Okay, so for the first question, we are asked to find the critical slenderness ratio of the column. Okay, so di ba ang slenderness ratio, so for number 1, ang slenderness ratio ay KL over R. Okay, so dito kailangan lang natin yung R kasi meron na tayo ng K, tas meron na rin namang length. So R na lang. So ano nga ba ang radius of gyration ng isang circular column, no? Yung iba kinakabisado na 0.8 ng D ng diameter. Pero actually, madederive naman 'yon. So, 'di ba ang radius of gyration ay square root of moment of inertia over the area. Okay, tapos yung moment of inertia ng circle is pi over 64 diameters to the fourth. Okay, divided by, ang area natin ng circle ay pi over 4 times diameter squared. Okay, so ibig sabihin, mula dito, we can cancel out yung pi. We can cancel out d squared. So d squared na lang yung nasa numerator. And then yung 4 over 64, I think that's 1 over 16. No? So square root of diameter squared over 16. No? So ibig sabihin, the radius of gyration will be square root of d is d. Tapos square root of 16 is 4. Okay? So ibig sabihin, ito ngayon yung radius of gyration natin. So sorry, mali pa rin sabi ko kanina. Ito pala ay 0.25 ng d. No? So ito yung ginagamit ng iba na radius of gyration ng circle, which is hindi kailangan kabisaduhin, no? Kasi basta alam mo lang na ang radius of gyration ay square root of I over A, okay ka na doon, buhay ka na doon, no, sa exam. So hindi kailangan kabisaduhin yan. Anyway, from there, pwede na natin gamitin na SR is equal to 0.8. And then, i-convert lang natin sa millimeters itong length ng column. So, 3,600. And then, our radius of gyration as derived is 0.25 of the diameter, 600. Okay? So, again guys, kung hindi nyo kabisado ito, no? So, pwedeng ito na lang mismo ang ipasok mo doon sa ilalim. Okay? So, naka-square root ka ng I over area. Pwede naman. Basta alam mo dapat yung moment of inertia ng circle at saka yung area ng circle. Okay? So, dito ang sagot natin would be 0.8 times 3,600 over 0.25 times 600. Okay? And that gives us 19.2. 19.2. And that will be our answer. Okay? So, letter B. Okay, so may sagot na kagad tayo, no? So ulitin ko lang ha, mas importante na kabisado natin yung mga generic na formula sa civil engineering kaysa dun sa mga specific masyado na formula. Hanggat maaari na ang kakabisaduhin mo is yung generic, no? Yun yung piliin mo. Kasi kapag yung generic yung alam mo, pwede mong ma-derive kahit ano, no? Kahit anong formula na related doon. Okay, isa na ito doon na yung radius of gyration. So that's for number 1. Let's do number 2. For number 2, pinapahanap naman yung um, nominal shear strength ng column. So di ba ang nominal shear strength is ng reinforced concrete is basically yung shear strength provided by the concrete and yung plus yung nominal shear strength provided by the steel. Tapos yung shear strength provided by the concrete is 0.17 lambda square root of FC prime. So, dapat kabisado na natin to. BWD. Okay? So, of course, dahil ito ay circle, no? Na circular. So, ang tatandaan natin dito kapag circular yung column, yung BW natin will be your diameter itself, no? Ito yung magiging BW natin. Yun yung magiging width. Okay, yung diameter na mismo. Tapos, ang medyo special lang dito is yung effective depth. Okay? Automatic ito na ang effective depth natin for circular column is 0.8 of the diameter. No? So, tandaan natin ito. That's 0.8 of the diameter. Okay? So, that means that, okay na, makukompute na natin yung uh, compressive strength provided by the concrete. So, we have 0.17. Kapag normal weight concrete, itong lambda ay 1 lang. Okay? So, assuming na normal weight concrete lang ito kasi wala namang binanggit. And then square root of FC prime, which is, ang given sa atin ay 28. BW is 600. And then yung effective depth is 0.8 of 600. Ayan. So yung mga compute natin dito ay naka-Newton. Divide lang natin ng 1,000 para maging kilonewton. Okay, and that gives us 259 kilonewtons o 259.07 kilonewtons. So pakita ko lang. Ayan. Okay, so 259.07 kilonewtons. That is the nominal shear strength provided by the concrete. Next, kumpitin naman natin yung nominal shear strength provided by the steel. No? So that is, again, AV FYV D over spacing. Okay, so ang ano natin, ang AV natin, so assuming na actually kahit saang direction kahit saang direction yung shear natin horizontal man yan o vertical man yan, kapag nag-crack yun, okay, kanyari vertical, no, dalawang legs lang yung tatamaan kapag spiral. Okay? So we have 2 times pi over 4. Ang diameter nung spiral natin ay 12 millimeters. 12 squared. Tapos AV, FYV. So yung shear strength ng spiral ay 275. And then yung effective depth, once again, 80% ng diameter. Okay, over spacing. So yung spacing na binigay is 75. Okay, so makakompute naman natin this time yung nominal shear strength provided by the steel. So 2 times pi over 4 times 275 times 0.8 times 600 over 75. Okay, so, sorry, may nakalimutan ako. Pi over 4, times 12 squared. Times 12 squared. Ayan, 75.8. Okay, so yan naman yung nominal shear strength provided by the steel. Okay, so basically, ito ng 1,000, 398.10, no? 398.10. So 398.10 kilonewtons. Okay, and therefore, our nominal shear strength is pag pinag-add natin yung dalawa, so plus 259.07 gives us 657.17. So 657.17 kilonewtons. Okay? Sa choices, wala, no? Kasi actually, mayroong, I think may mali doon sa, ano natin, sa reference na book nito. Okay? So, that would be supposed to be 657.70. Ayan. Okay? So, for number 3, determine the nominal axial load strength of the column. So, nominal axial load. So, tatandaan lang natin sa number, sa nominal axial load. So, PN, no? Okay, so again, I think na-discuss ko to sa ibang video, no, na that pertains to column. So I think episode 3 ata yun or episode 4. So check nyo na lang doon sa playlist. na-discuss ko na yung nominal strength ng actually loaded na column is palagi lang na summation nung capacity ng concrete at capacity ng steel. So parang ganito rin yung idea niya. I-add lang yung capacity ng steel at ng concrete. Okay? So, para sa concrete, no, 'di ba ang allowable strength ng concrete is 0.85 FC prime. Tapos yung area niya is yung gross area minus yung area displaced by the steel. Kasi syempre, kung titignan naman natin sa cross-section, ito talaga sana yung cross area ng concrete, kaya lang meron siyang mga bakal na main bars, no? Yung vertical bars. So, ibabawas lang natin yon. And then plus, yung allowable strength naman ng steel is syempre yung yield strength niya times area of the steel. Okay? Tapos ito yung from strength of materials. According to NSCP, halos imposible daw na magkaroon ng actually loaded na column sa actual. Kaya naglalagay tayo ng adjustment factor, no? Yun yung alpha. Okay? So meron tayong adjustment factor na alpha na kung saan kapag ito ay spiral, no? Kapag spiral, ito ay 0.85 kapag spiral. At nabanggit ko to doon sa isang episode natin dito, no? So, ayan na yun, no? So, yun yung nominal. So, actually, dito sa number 3, although um, binigay sa problem itong capacity reduction factor, ito kasi yung fee kapag ka spiral. So, hindi natin yan gagamitin kasi ang tinatanong lang naman sa atin ay nominal axial load. So kung halimbawa ang tanong is ultimate axial load or the design axial load, that's the time that we have to multiply it by phi. Okay? So dito, ito lang. No? So therefore, I think we can calculate this directly already. No? So kambitin na natin. So pakita ko na lang sa calculator ko kung paano ko siya gagawin. So 0.85 yung adjustment factor ng spiral times 0.85 times FC prime times area ng concrete minus area ng steel. So, lagay ko na lang muna dito sa AB para hindi masyadong mahaba. Yung FY ng main bars ay 413. And then, area of the concrete. Or area of the steel. Okay? So, area of the concrete is pi over 4 times 600 squared. And then, area of the reinforcing main bars is 8, di ba? 8. Yan, 8 tig to 25. So, 8 times pi over 4 times 25 squared. Okay? And that gives us our nominal strength. So, divide lang natin ng 1,000. So, that's 7,019 kilonewtons. Which is approximately, in our choices, letter A, 7,020. Alright, so ganun lang ang pag-analyze nitong item na ito na lumabas sa board exam noong April 2024. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Hopefully may natutunan and browse nyo rin yung ibang mga videos natin sa playlist, no? And kung pinapanood mo to na meron na akong playlist for specific subjects, no? So check nyo rin yun. Alright, so maraming salamat. Share nyo to sa mga klase nyo at mga kaibigan para matuto rin sila. Okay? Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you all.